What's going on, YouTube? It's here repping with another video. So yeah, we talk about Black Ops 7. It's been out for about 2 weeks now, so I just wanted to give like my initial thoughts, what I like, what I don't like about it. Um, it's obviously still really early, but if I'm being completely honest with you, I love the game. I think it's really good. Borderline, great. Borderline, it could be potentially very high on my list, all-time list, when it's all said and done. We'll find out. So things I like about it obviously is maps. The maps compared to like last year, obviously, because last year was a Treyarch game with Black Ops 6. So again, you can kind of compare. Um, but in this game, maps are better, 100%. I like every map. Well, okay, I don't say I like every map, but the majority of the maps I don't mind playing on. Even the ones I like, if I made like a tier list, like let's say like Retrieval or Toshin, like those are flagship, like those three are like probably like near the bottom of my list, like favorite to least favorite. But I would rather play those maps than anything we had last year. So that's a good thing. The gameplay is good, the gunplay is good. Obviously, they've continued this trend of not have like a more consistent time to kill. Time to kill is actually the average time to kill is similar to last year. Headshot multiplier, I'll talk about that in a minute. I guess I can talk about it right now. I don't like how the headshot multipliers in this game, like it's pretty inconsistent in terms of the value. Like some guns have 1.1, some have 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and that's kind of annoying. It leads to like some weird inconsistencies in that regard with headshots. But overall, it's been pretty good. The attachments, there's not a lot of attachments. Good thing. Attachments don't have cons on them. Good thing. Um, the body multipliers aren't there for most guns. Some guns have them, some guns don't. But for the most part, like the SMGs and the ARs, they don't have it, except for like the Arcane, which is like a burst SMG. It does have different multipliers. So again, it leads to more consistent, more fluid gunplay. Gameplay's good. Um, Trying to think of other things I like. I mean, like again, there's so much grinding to do right now. You have like your basic camo grind. You have now Prestige Master, you have your weapon prestiges and weapon prestige master, weapon prestige max to get all these additional cams. There's so much stuff to do already, and that's not even talking about with season one coming out in a few days. Season one's dropping. We're getting like 6, 7 new maps. We're getting like a bunch of new guns. We're getting weekly challenges, which I'm excited for because that's gonna like help with the longevity of the game and help with the player retention, especially for me, because I'm gonna play the game more because I want to get those weekly challenges done so I can get the stuff that you get for the weekly challenges. And then at the end of the season, if you get all the weekly challenges done, you'll get like a special camo. So that's again, there's just more stuff to do, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of great things about it. Things I don't like about the game. All right, so made a list. See, I was just ranting and rambling about stuff I like about the game off the top of my head. Things I don't like. Number one, I want to talk about is matchmaking. Okay, so did they pull the rug? I don't know. I feel like they kind of did. Um, but honestly, it's not even the skill-based engagement optimized matchmaking that I'm more annoyed about. Like it's always going to be there. It always has been there. It's just been tuned differently from the old days to the new era of COD from MW19 till now. That's why I always call it the new era. Um, but I've had this issue with join in progress. That's been like my huge complaint. Kirk, if you just happen to just watch this video, Lawrence, Matt, whoever, can we just? You guys have done a great job. You guys have done a great job with, and not just you guys. It's all of the developers, all the studios have done this with the settings. You guys have added so many of these thousands of different settings now, where it's like accessibility stuff, the center dot, dead zones, dynamic, uh, multiplayer HUD. Now you can make it purple with the Ethereum. Whatever. Can I just get an option in the setting, go to my settings and just turn off join in progress? I don't know what it is about this game in particular compared to the previous games, but I've joined in progress 10 times more than I've ever done in any Call of Duty already. 90% of my losses, and I've said this on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I call it Twitter still, I don't care. And I've shown proof of this. I've shown video footage of this. 90% of my losses in this game are not real. They're fake. It's like a rigged algorithm, whether it's that or whatever it is. It's either I join in progress and lose because when you join in progress, before actually picking a class, you can like press the back button just to see like the score real quick. It's always like, oh, domination, 40 to 160, and you're getting trip capped, and they have the dog, they have a helicopter, they have HKDs, they have UAV. So it's back on leave. So it's either like it's that adjourn progress and leave, or the game starts fresh, and for some reason, I don't know why, within the first minute of the game, even when we're winning, the first minute and a half of the game, half my team just disconnects. And now I'm playing a 3v6 or 4v6 or whatever. And it's like, well, I lost that one too. And then another lot, like another way I'm losing games, it's like I play the game most of the time by myself. Occasionally one of my friends might hop in, occasionally. Um, but most of the time I'm playing by myself. And it's like I'm one person and you're putting me up against a team of six. Like I remember, again, I have footage of this, like streaming from on Twitch. Literally, my first game on this game, when the game came out, and the third game, I remember it was the first and the third game. I was level 1, no prestige, and I was already playing against prestiges. And again, I obviously skill wise, like I know I'm good and I'm probably better than them, but like I'm level 1, I don't have anything unlocked. Why am I even playing against people like that? Like right now, I'm a 6 prestige already. And again, but why am I a 6 prestige getting paired up against a team of 6 and they're either the same prestiges, maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit higher? I've already seen prestige masters and 10th prestiges already. And that was before I hit 6. And my teammates, and this is where I complain about, like, why are my teammates always like level 30, level 12, level 2? It looks like I'm two boxing. And I'm not, obviously, because my win-loss ratio is shit. Like my win loss ratio right now is like 1.5 or whatever. It was like over a 2 or 3 or whatever at one point, but like it's not it is it's recently like the last couple like the last week has been miserable. Like I've been wanting to bash my skull into a wall with how this matchmaking has gone. Like it was like 6 games in a row. Join in progress left, 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 join in progress left. I was like, can I just get a fucking fresh game and can I get a fair game with decent teammates? I'm not asking them to be like on my level exactly or better than me. I don't want to play against like, I'm not asking to like pair me up with pro players against a bunch of shitters and get a free win. I just want a fair game and a chance to have a fair, fun game. There's nothing fun about the game starting and then before the hill rotates, because I mainly play hardpoint most of the time, and or I'll hop into Nuketown 24/7 for a while, like for like an hour or something or whatever. Now I've been playing face off obviously because I do like the face off mosh pit stuff. But like, why am I getting paired up with people who are just gonna leave in the first couple minutes against a team of 6? Or why am I playing like why am I getting paired with people who just got the game? And I'm playing against people who are like higher than me. Like that again, it's just to me, I feel like there's something wrong with that. Not a big fan of that. Again, it's not just skill based or the engagement optimized matchmaking, but there's something off, something wrong, something wonky, and it's been really frustrating. That's my number one issue with this game. Number two, the Scout Pulse UAV counter UAV dispatcher spamming. That was a mistake. Overclocks, I was already on the fence with it. I don't mind overclocks existing, but I really wish they didn't do it with the streaks. And because the streaks in this game are really powerful. You get them pretty quickly. You get a lot of them pretty quickly. You can get the Legion, which is like the hunter killer drone swarm, whatever you want to call it. You can get those pretty quickly. You can get the hunter killer drones like the dogs or the raps. You can get them pretty quickly if you're a good player. I've gotten them. Like I've already maxed out overclocked most of this stuff in the game. Um, but like the constant having to like the constant spamming of like the UAV kind of like yes, okay, I know. And again, this is my next thing. I put too many drones and AI stuff, and I put in quotation marks or in parentheses, cold blood crutch. If you're playing a normal playlist, like whether it's Nuketown 24/7 or just regular Dom or Hardpoint, whatever, I feel like cold blooded is such a crutch perk right now because it's like with how easy streaks are, and with the matchmaking, me getting shitty teammates who are going triple negative with no hill time or no, they're not touching the flag, and then they're feeding them the streaks. I have to constantly keep switching my perks because again, I am more of an objective minded player. I don't care about my individual KD. Like my KD right now is like one. Again, my win loss ratio and KD is about the same. They're both about like 1.5, 1.6. Like they're both under a 2. they both were above a 2 for a little bit there, but then they both dropped, and it's just like I keep having to change my perks. I want to use flak jacket and tech mask and dexterity and stuff like a normal class, or like, again, sitting in the hill, I need flak and tech mask so I don't get stunned and aided. But then like within the first minute, it's like, oh, my screen's all messed up because you counter UV, so I gotta switch to vigilance, and then I gotta switch to cold blooded as my third perk, and then obviously with perk greed, I can put only on 4 perks, even though I need like 7 of them, and it's just that's just really annoying. Um, I don't know how to fix that. I don't. I mean, I don't think they're gonna like nerf streaks and make them harder to get. But I sit there and thought about it, like, yeah, maybe the last few years, maybe they did have the right idea to make streaks harder to get. Because I remember people were bitching about that in MW3 and MW2 and Cold War. Even though Cold War, like your score streaks went persisted through death, but like it took a longer to get streaks. Where in this game, it's like within the first 30 seconds, boom, UAV scout plus counter UAV. Like you just have them already, and it's like, damn. Um, so that's that. That's 2 things. The last thing I want to talk about that I don't like about this game is Scout Hybrid. The Scout Hybrid's combat specialty. So, if for those of you who don't know what it is, combat specialty. If you played last year, you know what that is. Hybrid now, it's like if you pick 2 of one color and 1 of another color, you get like another one instead of how last year you had to have all 3 of the same color. Now it's like a hybrid. This was a fucking mistake anyway. I actually hated combat specialty last year. Said that in previous videos last year. Fucking didn't like it in the beta. I said it in the beta. I said, why they bring this back and why are there new ones? And now it's Scout. With Scout, it's so OP. So what Scout is like, you need 2 blues and a red, or 2 reds and a blue as your 3 perks. Cold blooded, or not cold blooded. Perk greed doesn't count towards it, so you can perk greed, doesn't matter what you pick. You have to have your main 3 have to be those colors. So what Scout is like if you get a kill, you stay off the minimap for 5 seconds. So it's like Ghost essentially. Like that's how it sounds at least. So it's like, okay, well, it's like Ghost. Cool. I don't have to use Ghost. I can use uh lightweight vigilance and cold blooded, which is what I've been using. And it's like, cool, I get Ghost for every kill for 5 seconds. Which, by the way, I think it's bug. I think you just keep it for the rest of your life. Because I swear my triangle stays shaded like as if you have Ghosts until I'm dead. So it might be bugged. That's a problem. Another problem is Scout counters everything. You set the minimap for everything for those few seconds, and it does refresh, by the way, every kill. So you get a kill, you have to wait for 5 seconds. But if you get another kill, it refreshes again and again. It keeps refreshing. It says so. Like that's why maybe that's why it feels like it's forever, because you keep getting kills and going on like a kill streak. But like it counters UAV and Scout Pulse, which is fine. That's a good thing. But it also counters the Harp, which is like the Blackbird, and or Advanced UAV, or whatever you want to call it, the Hater. Like it's had many names back in the day. I always call it the Blackbird. I mean, just because it's Black Ops 1, but like it counters that. It should not counter that. That's a fucking joke. That's a very high score streak to get 1400 score, I think, or it might be more because Dispatcher. I think Dispatcher brings it down to 1400. I think normally it's higher, maybe 1600, 15. I don't know, something like that. But like, it counters that, which it should not counter a super high streak like that. That's ridiculous. It also counters now again this game mode. I brought this up last night on Twitter. This game was not really popular, but if you play Face Off Mosh Pit, you do play it occasionally. The Kill Order game mode. Now, I'm sure you guys have played Kill Order last year. If you're the HVT, if you're the guy with the body armor, that you had to be protected from your teammates because that's how you get score. You get more score if you kill the HVT guy. But if you are the HVT, you have like an advanced UAV Blackbird always. It counters that as well. So even if you're the HVT, being protected, you have to stay alive. Scout counters that. You will not pop up on the mini map on the radar with Scout against an HVT player. That's a fucking joke. Like I said, Scout Hybrid is super overpowered. I hope they address it soon. I hope they address it this coming week with season 1 coming out. But yeah, that's pretty much it with what I don't like about the game. It's technically only 4 different things I've listed, but like most of it's kind of like mushed together because I don't really know how they do anything to fix it. It's just really annoying that I have to keep constantly having to like change my perks mid game because it's like, oh, I have to switch to cold blooded because my teammates suck, and they're feeding him a dog, and now there's a dog in a helicopter, and I gotta switch cold blooded. It's such a crutch perk right now. But yeah, overall, even though I've been bitching more than praising the game, I do like this game a lot. I think it's a great game. It could end up top 5 on my all-time list. I'm not even joking. If they can address some of these problems, fix something, as well as continue on this path that they've already put out with season 1, I would put this game in my top 5. No bullshit. Not like super high in my top 5. Like I don't think it'll ever break top 3 or top 4 even. Like those first 4 games, like it's never gonna break that. But I could see it hitting that 5th spot or 6th spot or something. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap the video up. What do you guys think of Black Ops 7? Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys like the game? Do you guys hate the game? I'll catch you guys in the next video. I will probably start recording CDL hardpoint callouts sometime this week. We are officially got the CDL version 1 rule set, so I'm gonna start working on that probably sometime this week, and I'll put those out. I know you guys like watching those videos at least for my channel. But leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.